guys, welcome to tonight's episode of 2 Cups, 1 Bourbon. I'm Danielle.
I'm Dustin.
And tonight we are going to talk about Chuck's Liquors, Store Pick, Yellowstone Single Barrel.
That's Chuck Liquors in Bowling Green, Kentucky. They've been around for a long time.
It's a really nice liquor store.
And this is their store pick. And I actually think the Bowling Green Bourbon Group, which is a big bourbon group that's in Bowling Green, helped do this store pick. So it's got to be good. Those guys really do know what they're doing.
I'm excited.
Before we get in to reviewing this, I want to go over our last video that we posted on the Blanton's, the beer, the stout, whatever you want to call it.
It's been extremely popular for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah, it was extremely popular, and I want to clear some things up. Okay?
Let's address some of these comments.
One review from Michael Williams says, "Why review a beer if you're not beer people? You lost all credibility when you mentioned craft beer and Michelob together." I sent the guy a reply back. This is probably, it's not really mean, but it's kind of like, why even comment?
Why even comment?
But to answer his question is, why not? We wanted to try something different, and I actually replied to him I didn't know that we were only limited to do things that we like. If you want a YouTube channel where they're going to just pick everything that they like and give you good reviews, you're going to have to go elsewhere.
This is not the channel for you.
And another guy, this one made me laugh. It's from Matthew Sullivan. He said, "Most hilarious video I've ever seen in a long time. I can't tell if you're making a spoof video or if it's a real review / killer job." Thank you, Matthew.
We
love
real.
that comment.
Yeah.
And I replied back to him, it's 100% real. It's not spoof. We have no scripts. We don't write shit down.
No,
we do all this in one take. I don't cut nothing out.
No.
So if we screw up, if we say something wrong, it stays in there. Sorry. We're not professionals. If you want the Bourbon Snob professional stuff, you're going to have to go to another channel because it's not us.
Not us.
We're everyday working day people. We work 50, 60 hours a week, 4 kids, and we just do this for fun.
This is just something we enjoy.
And we don't get anything give to us. This is all bought by us, which I've told you before. So it's not scripted. We don't have notes that we follow. We don't have no timeline. We wing it. You're getting 100% us. But Matthew, thanks for that comment. Cracked me up.
I do appreciate it.
And Jonathan Clark said, "When you start talking about Guinness and Busch Light, we know you're out of your element." Yes, very true statement.
We told you all of
Which
that
we
video.
told you
We're
in the
not
beginning.
Beer people.
Yeah.
We don't do beer.
He said, "Please send me the bottles and I'll send you Busch Light." Let me tell you, buddy. When we open those back up in 3 or 4 or 5 years, or whenever we're going to try them again, if what I have left, if it's not any good, I promise you, I'll send it to you. And you don't have to send me no Busch Light because I really don't even like Busch Light. I was just throwing that out there as beers that I have drunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if people thought that I was like trying to be a beer connoisseur, but like,
no.
I've drunk several beers, Busch Light and Michelob. The only reason I threw those names out there is because that's about what I know. And it's just because it's all I've drunk. Not beer people.
Not beer people.
Jen Apathy said the double barrel, that we didn't actually review it, but we had it on the table. We said it was beer aged for 2 years.
That was my bad.
1 year in one barrel, and then an additional year in the toasted barrel.
So I apologize for getting that incorrect.
We didn't read the label that good, I guess.
It was my fault.
Like I said, not scripted. It's 100% one take. And then Eliza Clark said, "If you guys don't want the other two, feel free to ship them to me."
Apparently they're hard to find.
We just might do that. But I just wanted to read a few of those comments. That's been our most popular video.
So thank you for all your likes.
Yeah, thank you.
And for all the watches.
It was fun to do something different, and I'm not going to set everything out here that I just enjoy. If that was the case, we would do nothing but Buffalo Trace all day, every day, and I would just tell you how delicious it is. Because I can't give a bad review on it because it's my favorite.
It's really good.
But we like to try different stuff, and you are going to get our honest opinion, I promise you. But anyway, what we're doing today, this is the Yellowstone. I haven't had Yellowstone in a long time. I've drunk just the regular, I guess you call it cheaper Yellowstone I used to get back in the day.
The basic.
And drink it. And I liked it. It was okay, but...
It has nothing to do with the show, by the way.
Yeah.
I think people think that. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
It's distilled at Limestone Branch in Lebanon, Kentucky.
Which we passed on the way to the Maker's Mark that we went to.
We did?
We was going to stop, but they was full up too, and we had to pick one to go. We'll probably still hit these guys up because
It's becoming very popular.
very, very popular, very popular. But as far as presentation on the bottle, the actual regular Yellowstone bottles I don't like too much, but this one is the single barrel store pick, so it's got the red label.
It's beautiful.
And of course, it's got the Chuck Liquor store pick at the bottom. Nice bottle. I'd definitely give it a 3. It's a classic bottle too. 3 out of 5.
I love the picture of the waterfall on it though. Yeah, it almost has like a real vintage look to it. I love that this says it was barreled on 6/16/16. I love that date.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Anyway, let's pop this thing open.
Let's try it. I'm anxious to try it. I've heard some people say that some of the other Yellowstones are very light in color, so they were concerned that the flavor wasn't very full-bodied because it's a very light color. Not that that really has anything to do with it, but this is a very dark one compared to the original. I'm excited.
And if we don't like this, we're going to tell you.
I've heard mixed reviews on it, honestly. Some people, I think most people really love Yellowstone or they really don't love Yellowstone. My mom happens to really like Yellowstone.
I think
My brother
Yellowstone
doesn't.
Yellowstone is, and people get caught up in the prices of these things. Guys, just because a bottle costs $1,000 does not mean it's good bourbon.
No.
You can find lots of good bourbon for $30, $40, $50. And like I said, one of my favorites is Eagle Rare. And if you can catch it at Walgreens, it's like $32.
Buffalo Trace is one of my favorites,
Yeah,
and
Buffalo
you can get that
Trace,
for $23 at some places.
But that is allocated a lot of places.
It is, but if you can find it, the price, I haven't seen the regular size bottle over like $30, and it's amazing bourbon.
I would probably say my favorite non-allocated, just it sits on the shelf everywhere.
Can I guess what you're going to say?
What?
Larceny.
Larceny, yep.
Larceny.
Larceny's probably one of my
So
favorites.
good.
You can just find it on a shelf
It's
anywhere.
fantastic.
And it's just a good sipping bourbon and a good mixing bourbon. But anyway, getting sidetracked to the nose. It's really mellow. What proof is this? What do we got? Is it like a one?
It's like 115.
57.5 alcohol by volume. 115. That's not bad for a 115.
Look at me knowing my facts. Yeah, you
good.
couldn't tell that it was a 115, I don't think.
I give it a 3 out of the 5. Same with the bottle. It's not the best smelling stuff. It's got a classic bourbon smell.
It
Give
does.
a taste. Real syrupy. It's got some spice to it.
It does. It's
Off
got
the
a
back
little
end
kick.
of it.
That tastes like a 115 proof to me.
Yeah, what was the other higher one that we did that you couldn't even tell? It was the Wild Turkey.
It was.
Wild
this
Turkey.
is definitely very
the
different.
Wild Turkey rare breed, man,
it's
a
116.
116, and you could
Never
not
know.
tell. You can tell that this is a higher.
Yeah.
It's up in the high teens.
Yeah.
It's got some warmth. Got some good spice. I'm getting a lot of syrup, like a maple.
I get a brown sugar.
And I'll be honest with you, this one, and it's not a bad thing because I actually like the smell of it. Kind of has a hint of paint thinner smell. But I like the smell of paint thinner.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Paint thinner?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I think sometimes he'll say something. He'll say that he smells something, and then the next time I smell it, it's like that's all I can smell because I heard it in my head.
She's easily turned.
I am. It's
got a
very
good finish.
long finish.
Good long finish.
It's still there.
I like it.
Still feel it.
I'm gonna go a 3 on the taste and the nose. Well, I think I done the nose, but yeah, 3 on the taste.
Yeah. It's not
3 on the finish. This would be
terrible.
I'm gonna give it 3s all the way across. This would be what I would call an average bourbon. An average good bourbon.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad by no means.
It's very
I really do
enjoyable.
like it. Yeah, I really do like it. It's really good.
I just don't think there's anything about it that like stands out.
It's not a blow your mind.
No, there's not anything that just like pops out at you that like, oh my gosh, there's something about Yellowstone that no other bourbon has. But it's good.
I'm surprised by how much spice it's got. It's been a long time since I've had Yellowstone.
It's got quite a little kick to it. It's very warm. I still feel it. This is gonna be perfect because it's gonna get down to like the teens tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to 22 tonight. I'm happy about it. Might have to pour some of this down the drain and keep the pipes from freezing.
Put some in my coffee in the morning.
Yeah, guys, pick you up some Yellowstone. If you can find a Yellowstone store pick, grab it. And I think this store pick was only $50, which isn't bad for a store pick.
The price was great. Yep.
Great job, Chuck. They still got some left. If you're around Bowling Green, I was in there the other day, and they still have some of this left. If you're a Yellowstone fan, try to grab you a store pick. Best way to enjoy bourbon is with a friend, unless you don't have any. I'm having a hard time. I'm starting to have a hard time to pick people to share bourbon with anymore. It's a crazy world we live in.
That's why I'm his best friend.
I have a dog named Chief that I'm pretty fond of. I'm just kidding. We joke around a lot. We're never serious, so
never.
Don't hold it against us. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Maybe see you next time.
Maybe this one will be just as popular as our last one, and we'll get more good comments than hateful. Oh, real quick. A guy named Bill Clark, I forgot to mention it on there because it wouldn't let him post it because of the vulgarness.
Oh yeah, the email that we got.
But he posted, and all it said was "show your titties." Now we're going to need you to be a little bit more specific. There's two of us here.
Which one?
Like hers or mine? Hers you might have a harder problem with. I'll show mine to you anytime. So just comment back, Bill Clark, and let us know.
Sorry, YouTube cut you off on that one.
It wouldn't let you post it, but I got the email on it. So just let us know just be a little bit more specific next time. That's all we ask. Hey, peace and love, guys. See y'all.
Bye.